Part 1. You will hear a short pilot message to the controller. Answer the questions according to the spaces provided and box space is limited. Build the answers according to the example. You have to complete your answers within the limited time.
Descend to flight level 200 at 1,000 feet per minute minimum and report reaching flight level 200.
Part 2. You will hear one ITIS message. For each ITIS there are 3 questions. Select one of the 3 possible answers for each question by ticking the appropriate box. You have to complete your answers within the limited time.
Now Litra International Airport Information Delta 0730. ILS Yankee runway 16 right approach and ILS Yankee runway 16 left approach. Landing runway 16 right and 16 left. Departure runway 16 right. Parallel approaches in progress. Departure frequency 124.2. Wind 160 degrees 13 knots. Visibility 30 kilometers. View 2,000 feet cumulus. Temperature 31. Dew point 25. QNH 1012 hectopascals 2990 inches. Advise you have information delta.
Part 3. You will hear 3 communications between pilots and controllers. For each communication, there is 1 question. Select one of the 3 possible answers for each question by ticking the appropriate box. You have to complete your answers within the limited time.
Ground, Danair 601. Request pushback from stand 27.
Danair 601, hold position. There is a light aircraft passing behind you.
Roger ground, but I've got a slot time of 4:05.
Danair 601, the time is 37, runway news 26. I'll push you back in a few moments.
Ground, Danair 601. If we don't make this slot time, we've been told to expect a delay of 2 hours.
Roger Danair 601, I'll call you in a few seconds. Danair 601, pushback approved. Caution, there seems to be a bus behind you.
Danair 601 is pushing back. Ground, Danair 301, time check please.
Time 47. Have you got departure information?
Danair 301 has copied the data. Do you have my plan for Mallorca? I anticipate an on-time departure.
Affirm. Delays are building up on your route. Are you about ready?
My passengers are just boarding. I'll be ready in 10 minutes. Stand 7. Can you put me on request for a slot after, say, 5:05?
Roger, Danair 301, you're on request. Can you make a slot time of 5:02? That is a clearance expiry time of 5:05.
Negative. We now have a catering delay. Put me back 15 minutes past the hour.
Roger, let me know when you're ready.
Part 4. You will hear 3 communications between pilots and controllers. For each communication there are 1 questions. Select one of the 3 possible answers for each question by ticking the appropriate box. You have to complete your answers within the limited time.
Ground, BCAL 821. Request start-up for Edinburgh.
Sorry, BCAL 821. I've no plan under that call sign. Stand by while I check.
Ground, BCAL 821. As far as we're concerned, it was filed an hour ago.
My apologies. The computer has failed to produce a strip for you. I'll write one out. Start-up approved. The temperature is +15. The flight plan processing system has gone wrong again and we haven't got your flight plan yet. They say it's likely to take at least 15 minutes. I'll call you back. There seems to be an error in your flight plan. The departure time has been entered in local time instead of GMT.
Loading operations are taking longer than planned. Would you delay our flight plan until 1415? The passenger coach is being held up on the motorway. Please delay our flight plan. I'll call you back when boarding is complete. Can we have permission to start up left outboard for engine check? Stand Bravo 14.
Affirm. Start up power, please. You check safety. Advise complete.
Part 5. You will hear the communication between pilots and controllers. There are 5 groups of expressions for each communication and you will be asked to find the most correct expression. Choose one of 3 possible expressions. You have to complete your answers within the limited time.
Ground, BCAL 821, request startup for Edinburgh.
Sorry, BCAL 821, I've no plan under that call sign. Stand by while I check.
Ground, BCAL 821. As far as we're concerned, it was filed an hour ago.
My apologies, the computer has failed to produce a strip for you. I'll write one out. Startup approved, the temperature is +15.
Ground, BCAL 887 is ready to go, but the tow bar has broken. Is it okay if we're a few minutes late?
BCAL 887, if it's going to be more than a few minutes, we'll have to allocate a new slot.
Ground, BCAL 887 on stand 7. We've got another tow bar, but it's a new design and it doesn't seem to fit.
BCAL 887 ground, I'm sorry your clearance has expired. We'll issue a new slot when you're ready.
We're stuck on the ramp. The tow bar has come off during pushback.
Maybe you could push back under your own power from your present position.
I'm afraid we'll have to be pushed further back. I'll check with the tug driver whether it can be fixed quickly.
Expect start-up in about an hour.
Couldn't we start up earlier because we have racehorses on board and they'll be dead by then?
I'll see what we can do, but it's a bit of a rush at the moment.
Tug 6, request tow from stand 30.
Roger, Tug 6, tow approved. Proceed all the way to the maintenance area. You can route via taxiway 2.
Tug 6, Roger. The tow bar is bent and I'm waiting for him to get another one.
Tug 6, report when ready to tow.
Tug 6. It won't be long. They're on the way back from engineering with it now.
Roger.